Well, hello and welcome to Discipleship Pathway. If you're new to FCC or you're unfamiliar with what Discipleship Pathway is, then you have come to the right place. Discipleship Pathway encapsulates who we are as a church and what it is that God has called us to do in the city of Fremont, the Tri-City area, the Bay Area, and beyond. I'm going to talk a little bit in this video about what Discipleship Pathway is, but this is going to be an ongoing conversation about how God is calling us to live life on mission. Discipleship Pathway falls into 5 major circles, which is going to be the main diagram that we're going to be looking at today. These 5 steps, as we see in our Discipleship Pathway booklet here, are extraordinary prayer and fasting, living as missionaries, planting the gospel, missional communities emerging, and multiplication. And the circles revolve around this one heart in the center, and that is the fact that Jesus is Lord. This is the foundation of everything that we do and everything that we are here at FCC. We believe that Jesus is Lord, and He is the one who moves us and calls us down this discipleship pathway. I like to think of this as fountains, pools in a fountain. And so I'm going to show some clips here. Extraordinary prayer and fasting flows into living life as a missionary. As we're living life as missionaries, we are continuing to pray and to fast. And as we go on and we plant the gospel, we never stop living as missionaries and being involved in our communities. And as we plant the gospel and a missional community begins to emerge, we don't stop planting the gospel. And as that emerges, we're looking for leaders, people who are hungry spiritually to grow and they want to do more. And we look to multiply them. And that's what's so interesting about this 5th pool, is that it actually flows back into the first pool. As we multiply, we are teaching others to then follow the discipleship pathway. And that's why I feel like this illustration of the fountain is so perfect, because we never stop praying, never stop fasting. We live as missionaries and we never cease. Once the gospel is planted, we continue to plant that gospel and trust that God will bring a missional community into our lives. As you take this first step down the discipleship pathway, I encourage you to continue to join us. Watch the future videos in this playlist and comment down below how you feel God might be asking you to get involved with your community.